Understanding relatively prime numbers, a simple guide. Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating aspect of mathematics that's quite useful in various fields. Relatively prime numbers. Don't worry if you've never heard this term before or if math usually makes you a bit anxious. We're going to break it down into simple, easy-to-understand pieces. So, let's get started and explore what relatively prime numbers are all about. To understand relatively prime numbers, we first need to grasp what prime numbers are. A prime number is a number greater than 1 that has no divisors other than 1 and itself. For instance, 2, 3, 5, and 7 are prime numbers. Now, when we say two numbers are relatively prime, it doesn't necessarily mean that the numbers themselves are prime. Instead, it means that the only positive integer, whole number, that divides both of them perfectly is 1. In other words, their greatest common divisor, GCD, is 1. For example, 8 and 15 are relatively prime because there is no number other than 1 that can divide both 8 and 15 without leaving a remainder. You might wonder where this concept is used in real life. Relatively prime numbers play a crucial role in various fields, including 1. Cryptography. The security of many encryption systems used in sending secure messages depends on large prime and relatively prime numbers. 2. Music. Some rhythms and intervals in music theory are based on relatively prime numbers, creating unique patterns and sounds. 3. Mathematics. In number theory, relatively prime numbers are crucial in solving certain equations and understanding the structure of numbers. How do you know if two numbers are relatively prime? It's simpler than it sounds. 1. List the factors. Write down all the factors of each number. 2. Find the common factors. Look for any factors that the numbers share. 3. Check for 1. If the only common factor is 1, then the numbers are relatively prime. Let's take an example. Factors of 9 to 1, 3, 9. Factors of 28 to 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28. The only common factor is 1, so 9 and 28 are relatively prime. And that's a wrap on relatively prime numbers. Remember, two numbers are relatively prime if their greatest common divisor is 1. This concept might seem abstract at first, but it's a fundamental part of mathematics with practical applications in various fields. I hope you found this explanation clear and interesting. Keep exploring, and you'll see that math is not just about numbers. It's about understanding the patterns that shape our world. Until next time, happy learning!